and welcome to a beautiful brand new week on top the station where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Anyana inside Naija. Don't land Bagam with fresh edition on top this beautiful day. Now, starting up the show, we get plenty things that will happen, from the release of Baba Ijesha from prison to the fact of, say, the hopes of Nigeria for the World Cup 2026, Don Dabaru, and then the Igiaga for inside PDP. All of this now go form the Big Big Tories inside the news later, after we don't finish with the front pages of newspapers. Not go anywhere, front pages of newspaper coming up next after this break. Starting up the papers where they my hand this morning at the Punch newspaper, and one of the Tori for there say 2027 Osun, Imo, Kano now in the lead 2.3 million voter pre-registrations. On COP 30 presidency and OB don't they give each other gbos on top the 423-man group when Nigeria they sent to that event. Nearly $3 billion now they don't spend on Eurobond debt servicing on that Tinubu government. And for the Igiaga for PDP, Wike camp rejects say they don't expel them as 4 states they challenge marking day. And for accusation of kilikili of Christians, United States Congress don't start full-level torchlightment into kilikili inside Nigeria. Some small Tori follow that one there. You're going to need to torchlight them to see everything with your eye. Federal workers, they ask for 35,000 naira wage award arrears. Oh, Shomole, they reply PDP by to say Obaseki fail Edo. Immigration, IOM, they deep their partnership on how they control border. FG scholars abroad don't do we no go agree on top alawi where they never pay them. Lagos driver don't run with in Oga car just 4 days after he resumed work. DR Congo don't end the 2026 World Cup dream of Nigeria. All of that and more, they inside the Punch newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper can come up next, and that one starts by to say on economy matter, why Nigeria youth for diaspora, they return back to Nigeria. Office of Presidency say very soon Tinubu go put ambassadors for work. Electricity workers, they threaten to down tools all over the country. Waiting happen, enter for inside the Vanguard, you go see the Fugees there. UK go allow Nigerians and other students from outside country to switch to innovator founder visa. Waiting we they talk about, the Vanguard go give them to you hot. As bank profits, they rebound to 2.5 trillion naira, manufacturers, they refuse to take loan from banks sake of the high interest rate. You go see the small Tori where follow that big gist. Not be small Igiaga, not be small confusion. Come and see how Turaki become PDP national chairman. Sanwo-Olu aid, they fault the move to divert focus from Apapa Tinka Island ports. And for the work of negotiation, I lead 600 bandits to surrender. Now waiting Gumi, the yan be that. All of that, they inside the Vanguard. Apologies. And moving to the Guardian, Pope Obi don't involve as 33 million Nigerians, they risk serious hunger in 2026. Now the one where they for inside the Guardian newspaper be that. Akpabio say na government work to secure Plateau and Nigeria. Abia Assembly don't write Tinubu, they ask make them release Kanu without any condition. The delay for 2026 budget, they cause worry of how they go spend money and how everywhere take no pure. Still inside the Guardian, Tinubu don't send representative of peace go Plateau as DSS don kpake somebody will be say they sell weapons. DR Congo don't end the dream of Nigeria to 2026 World Cup. PDP future they in doubt after the convention where they do with the Kosigiaga bring back to Raki and they can't take choose NWC. 110,776 Nigerians don't switch network as operators they process 20.5 billion SMS. Nigerians need to support Wike on FCT development. Now Ogwejiofo, Naija and all of that. Enter for Inside Vanguard, you will see that and many more. The Nation can start by to tell you say inflation don't reduce for the 7th time following each other. DSS don't grab one major supplier of weapons to armed groups. UK permanent residency seekers go wait for 20 years. And then the now fund money, it don't hit 116 billion naira for student fees and upkeep. Still inside the nation, Tinubu the target interfaith, intertribe settlement for inside Plateau State. Then a small story, follow that one. You go need to touchlight them with your eye. Oshun in the lead for inside pre-registration for voters, and then Ayedatiwa don't turn Ondo to industrial happening place. Now within a can day and be that. All of that therefore inside the Nation newspaper. And moving to the Daily Sun, refiners say this Ogboge government willing buyer, willing seller, crude sale model no make sense and say the thing they affect prices. The big Tori for inside the Daily Sun now say PDP Giaga the battle don't shift to state. Wike men they plan to take do their own back. Ibadan convention are just party they go do and then some other yarnings also follow for the big G's there. On 2026, Ogboge government they target 16 states for high wheat production. Tinubu peace representative to Plateau, they do talks with very, very important people we get mountain levels for the matter from 17 local government areas. And for people that will invest for money market, investors fit to face reduction for waiting that they make as withholding tax go soon start to the work. Nnamdi Kanu don't drag NMA to court and they ask for 50 million naira damages on top the medical reports where they bring for a matter. All of that, they inside the Daily Sun newspaper. And for Daily Trust, why bread price still dey high, even though price of flour don't reduce? Sokoto government don't confirm dengue fever outbreak. DR Congo don't end Nigeria World Cup hope. And still for inside the Daily Trust newspaper, bandits don't kill 3, kidnap 64 for inside Zamfara. And for the issue of coalition, we go consider every option for 2027. Now waiting PDP chairmo, the yarn be that. Nigeria refused to hand over Bakary to Cameroon. McBahn don't write to American lawmakers. They ask may they remove them from the sanction list. Nigerian man don't kill him papa, stab his sisters for inside US. All of that and more, they inside the Daily Trust. The Daily Independent come out now to say it go take 4 years for Wike to return to PDP. Now, but they judge the yarn that one. And the big Tori for their experts, they won. Say, our money level feel no stable as the borrowing when Nigeria they borrow, they increase more and more. Time they run out for Nigeria to tackle oil, gas, methane emissions. And for insecurity, Tinubu don't send representative to Plateau to go try bring back peace to that side. Sarap don't give CBN 7 days to explain how 3 trillion naira take miss. Gumi don't de para say the same they arrest him and they defend in engagement with bandits. Federal government now they don't tell say they apologize and reverse back that mother tongue policy. For issue of contract staff, they say they do contract staffing, they create safety blind spots for inside airport. We not be armed violent group. Now waiting mieti Allah the yarn be that. And finally, before we go close mouth for the front pages of newspapers, make we give you Punch Sports Extra. For Punch Sports Extra this morning, Osimhen, they battle Salah and Hakimi. Ajibade Nnadozie, they find how to win Women's Player and the Keeper Award. Lazio, Sarri, they divided on top the sale of Dele Bashiru. Palace, they push for Uche to move out of them in January. Valencia don't bring back interest in Sadiq. Selecao don't seal World Cup tickets in style for Portugal to beat 9-0. Ireland also don't help Norway to qualify for World Cup. And for inside the pain, where we say they worry Nigerians now, agony. As the Leopards of DR Congo don't end Eagle 2026 World Cup ambitions for a bat. All of this and plenty more now you go see for inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper for today. And this now where we will draw the curtain on top the front pages of newspaper for this morning. But try make you buy at least one of these papers, make you for read the full gist. Join us again tomorrow for another beautiful edition. My name na Princess Anyana. No go anywhere because the big Tories, they come up next on your speaker.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears more and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television. Where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, Big Big Tori where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You go enjoy our well because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.cricedradiotv.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omane. On top CHRICED Radio and television, your matter now we own.
Welcome back. Big Tori inside Naija don't land Bagam. My name na Princess Anyana. And without to waste time, let me tell you, say we get a wonderful somebody inside the studio to take follow us carry this waka. We get a Victor Emejiwe. Victor, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Princess.
Thank you, say show for inside Naija this morning.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so starting the talk. Super Eagles don't crash out from to qualify for 2026 World Cup. How you feel about that as a Nigerian?
Man, no Nigerian go feel better about this news, because we were all expecting that, since we don't come close to at least just playing Congo and maybe one other country, we go qualify. Because, the last time we will go World Cup, now 2018. And so we they think, say, after this last one, we will not go. This one was supposed to go. We saw how the match was going. We first score before then equalize, come turn to penalty.
Yes.
We not expect, say, it go get to that level. But I really feel bad, say, we no go for the World Cup. At least it will have been an opportunity for us to also reclaim our stand as one of the best countries, football country in Africa. If we get like 10 teams where they go from Africa, people like Ghana, Senegal, South Africa, Tunisia, even Cape Verde, Egypt.
Yeah,
So Nigeria will be baba for football. Suppose they among this list of people, but what we go do now? What in God wants?
Okay, now, but the coach, the Eric Chelle, don't come out now. Can they accuse the DR Congo, say they use Juju for the penalty? Say when they check, I'm saying they see as one man, they do one thing or the other. You think, say that talk, hold water, Abi, there is no need for it.
Hold water now. Everybody gets their religion. If Juju na the religion where then carry come to pray, to win match, it's allowed. No time where FIFA say, if you do pray Christian prayer or Muslim prayer or voodoo prayer. There's no law like that.
Okay, so
now
should
for
this...
them too, for pray their own prayer.
Yes.
So there is this culture where we say before any match starts, you go see people go gather for field, the pitch, do small prayer before they start. So if now that voodoo, though me, I'm not a believer of such, but if now waiting the Congo people feel say that hold water, they're supposed to also pray very well if they believe say now God go decide the match. If they pray well, the gods go counter the voodoo way. So when you come to football, you look at it based on the game on the pitch, the skills, and the efforts to score. Not be by waiting people they do behind the so long as you don't violate any law.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you go tell Super Eagles now going forward and Nigerians as we don't crash out from this next year World Cup?
So now just to keep hope alive, though it can be very disappointing because somebody like me, I used to be a lover of football.
Oh, used to?
Used to, not anymore. After several disappointments from people where they hold high, in high esteem as our stars and all that. So by the time then, they either don't play well or we start to lose matches, a lot of people go they disappointed, So I was one person where they disappointed in Nigerian football. We make me know they follow them keenly, except this kind of match where we say say na keenly contested match where if it be decider for what will happen ahead. So but I know a lot of people go they disappointed, but on another hand, but we get very young team, where if the coach fits put more efforts to groom them, you understand, they can easily make it to other tournaments where they come up.
All
and
right.
Of course, we will still retain our pride as the best football nation in Africa.
Wait, sorry. You feel say that Nigeria, so is it number 44 for the world? Now Senegal, now they carry number 1 for Africa.
We've been there before now.
Yeah.
Nigeria has been there before. The days of Sunday Olise, JJ Okocha, Kanu Wankwo, and all those. When you talk of football in Africa, Nigeria is one of the places where you go first come.
True.
So we still need to do much more to make sure say we retain that place.
So you believe say we can come back? You believe say we fit come back to become a power when it comes to football for Africa?
Yes, if we fit put every mechanisms where you need to be in place, good management of the team, pay them as at when due, remove politics from the football play and all that. We get very good talents where we go fit, used to even get to any level we want all over the world.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Victor, on top of that one. Now, coming to some human angle stories. You get this Nollywood actor, Olariwaju James, who did the call Baba Ijesha, where in year 2022, they sentenced him, to 5 years in prison. Accusation say he touch. Anyway, the judge are guilty. Say he touch a 14-year-old girl. We no suppose touch him. Then there was another accusation too, where they give him 3 years. May all of them serve concurrently. But as at the weekend, they don't release him. After he has served his jail term, they don't release him, don't carry and come out. Do you think, though they said the way they calculate him, he was sentenced to 5 years, to 3 years. Now, that was in 2022. Now, this 2025, 3 years later, say he don't serve in time for prison, he don't come back. It is that time in day enough for accusation of sexual touching of a small girl for where you're not supposed to touch her.
Okay, so make we even look at the contention, behind the release of the man.
Okay.
Because as at when that news came out on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, the impression where everybody gets, we say the appeal courts struck
don't
out
pardon
the
her.
case.
Yes.
Struck out the case for lack of
Concrete
evidence. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, but this morning now, we now hear from the Attorney General of Lagos State say they no struck out the case, but saying serving term for prison. And if you look at the evidence where the accused are princess,
Yes,
that is the comedian,
yes.
bring up, it was a CCTV footage. I think that's enough evidence because CCTV they capture within the happen live. So with what they don't watch from that CCTV, we now need to now determine our judgments, the kind of punishment we will get for offenses like this. Like you said, 3 years is too small, for somebody to serve that kind of crime. Because if person don't violate the right of a child, you take away the innocence of that child, deprive the child of her dignity as a person, the person should pay much more. I was expecting either is sentenced around 17 years because the initial plea was around 17 years.
16 years was what yes.
So that was what I was expecting, So because I know, say, the call for this issue, sexual harassment against minors and even all genders,
yes.
Now a call where people they push very well, and we need to take them very serious. Even the judiciary need to help in this matter. Go just treat such things with kid glove. Once somebody done they caught with good evidence, which such as CCTV or any other evidence, where if you prove say somebody don't violate the right of a child, the person should pay dearly for it. Because it can be anybody, it can be somebody's daughter, it can be anybody's sister, it can be anybody's young son or brother, So we need to take such thing very serious to serve as a deterrent to any other person where commit such offense. But the problem we will get for Nigeria, we say, once big man commits crime, the way they punish them, they're different from when poor man commits. We need to stop that because you go make people no even want to report such cases. They will say, this one a powerful person. Maybe even if we carry and go court fit look for one technical thing and they go come punish them at the end of the day. So courts now the last hope of the common man. Where we say if you carry any matter where they consign you very well, go. You're supposed to get that belief, say you go get justice, no matter who they involve, whether big, small, or whichever class the person belong. So long as evidence they say that person don't commit that crime, make the person pay dearly for it so that it will serve as a deterrent to any other person where they plan to do that. A lot of people they suffer from these things, but go know.
Yes.
Most of these houses where we say then they say oga. If they tell you what the oga they do to either maids, or people they live to them and all, but they cannot talk because even if they talk, nobody go listen to them. Money go cover the whole thing. So we need to the judiciary need to help out in this matter. Advocates for gender justice, sexual and gender-based violence should look at how judiciary can help. Look at how we fine-tune our cases along the kind of right evidences where people need to bring in so that people where they perpetrate this thing and they go scot-free, we go feel use the law to stop them once and for all. I think that is the way to go. Yeah.
But one quick question. Why you think so? Because if we go by what we just talk finish now, this issue of this sexual assault, sexual torture, it actually they happen well. But in a way, kind of they underreported. You get so, and then in case where even can't they reported, maybe for one reason or the other, no, to take it serious. I just want to what thing you go think say or what you go say go be some of the reasons, why this cases them no they so loud or so out there and waiting we feel do. You mentioned some activists them, but as even Nigerians, as even a country, what we feel do to make sure say such cases them they're more out there. The other day, National Assembly, they arrange law. They say they won't make law. Say from now on, if you assault both gender, they talk of rape, you know, and assault. They revise the law. They put more punishment on them. On Tuesday last week, we had a lawyer here. We can't talk about him, and he says sometimes, so what you supposed to do? You go to police. You get a lawyer, but some people have said when you go to report these cases, most times you find out that either the police go yab you or then go ask you where you go. What can we do to really advance the fight against sexual-based type of violence, especially on minors?
So I think as our country they develop and these issues they come up, we also need to develop good systems where we go use checkmates this kind of thing. The first point of call for anybody where they don't violate should be the police. And the police suppose get what they call sexual assault and referral center.
Yes.
That center is supposed to know everything where they need to take on board as evidence if somebody can't report. So for the victims now, they advise if such thing happen, no rush to go wash your body. You understand?
Yes.
The way it take happen, go like that. Now, that's SAC, which is Sexual Assault Referral Center, supposed to understand the next thing to do. Whether take samples of, you know, whatever thing that come out from the body, fingerprints of, you know, there's a way they can even do some forensic examination of what happened with that girl at that moment. You understand? So that you can now say, okay, this level of harassment happen or not. Then that evidence is now will come go court. So you'll get the victim a lawyer, we will bring up, because judges will also rely on evidence so that person will come accuse people unnecessarily. Say then you violate them sexually. You understand? So there is supposed to be a system where such issues go fit take the reported and evidence go fit take the collected. But I think we need to do much more sensitization, you know, to people. Make them, number one, make them they bold. No fear. Because the problem they also get, we say, once things like this happen, some people they shy. Then they timid to come report. Some families have they cover them, so they don't want to bring shame to their daughter or to their son and all that. But there is no need for all that, because the society will not feel sanitized if they cover up people where they commit such crime. If somebody violates the sexual right of any person, the next thing you need to do is to report. If you know, say you know, get the wherewithal, a lot of NGOs they. You know, just for you to Google, find out who they handle such things, quickly report what thing they happen. You know, for minors, children where they school, talk to your teachers, talk to your proprietors, let them know what is going on, because it will affect them if they grow up with that kind of things where they happen with them. It will affect their productivity, it will affect their outcome in life. You know, but if you can quickly get help so that you know go continue. You understand? You go free yourself from the kind trauma where before people where those things they happen. So you need to talk to the right people.
Okay.
That's the major thing. Then people when are their responsibility to handle those things need to get the right technology, the right things to do to get the right evidence, so that when you go court, where with the final boss of the court, the judge of course needs to give requisite punishment for that kind of a violation of right of people. In fact, the punishment needs to be obonge punishment so that nobody will try them again. I think if we follow this system, we will reduce this kind of things where they happen.
Okay, well, what about the talk of a sex offenders register? Before we come back to Princess, even saying, may Lagos State government and their Department of Justice not just allow Baba Ijesha go, say may they add in name to the sex offenders register. Already Lagos get that one. But you think say a country where will be where data information you think say that thing go work, like having a sex offenders register, and anybody who they don't already judge guilty before, punished before for this kind of thing, maybe they put their name there so that anywhere where they go, they just type their name, the person name come out. You think say such a thing they work for Nigeria, this sex offenders register?
It will work. More start them. a very good thing because countries like US and some other countries, if they won't deal with anybody, then get where then they go check things about the person.
Yes.
Like this anti-terrorism checklist, then go just then get a portal, then go check. If the person don't commit any crime which relates to terrorism and all that, it go pop up. So issues around sexual, sexual harassment and all that, if we get a register like that, we will fit connect to so many digital platforms in case you want check the profile of anybody, you click on this thing, we go know whether the person don't, become such kind of don't perpetrate that kind of crime before. So I think now a good way. There is always a starting point. As Lagos don't introduce, every other state should also introduce. And of course, since you don't dare establish, say, the case against Baba Ijesha, he don't serve him. His name should be in that register, and every other person where they don't commit such offense, where don't enter court, their name, where the courts don't decide their matter, their name should also be in that register. So that it will serve as a way of like, because a lot of in African society, even when it don't come to marriage, some people they go ask questions, do interrogation. Who be this person, what be in history and all that. That kind of register if he help to also know whether the person or in family lineage get anything to do with such kind of
Victor, you don't carry this matter go another place. So they go just go check because you dare say you don't touch small girl.
Get access to that data. You go help interrogate what you want to interrogate about a person. Okay. Beyond even this section, if we even introduce them in other areas of crime.
Okay.
Like corruption, the person don't go courts and courts decide say the person they corrupt, put the person name for list of corrupt people's register. Any other serious crimes like that, get a register where go show. Not just the register should not make it not just there in the domicile with the Ministry of Justice or the police station or prisons, but let's make it there available to all Nigerians. Now these kind of things then they use reduce crime. If you remember those days, the olden days, now through shaming and naming, 9 people they use they do bad thing. Because if person do bad thing, they will carry the person called Market Square. Then go parade them before the whole people. Then go know the kind of person where their family they. So we need to revive that culture of shaming and naming. If person commit bad thing, you put the person name there, everybody go see him. It will make others they careful because they know what made their name enter that bad record.
But the thing now be say, if person try anything like this now, you go see all of these organizations standing up to say that they violate the rights.
Which rights? Person will commit crime. The right stops where you are seen to be within the ambits of the law.
But if you don't serve your punishment,
right. Okay. You understand? If you don't serve your punishment
and you come back out,
so it stop that record from being there. True. It now means so anybody who won't get any dealing with you go on a personal note. Know whether it gets remorse or whether he won't take the risk. But make it there established, say the person don't do something like this before. So now for the person now to now prove himself or herself, say he no longer be that kind person, by doing things where everybody go see, say yes, he don't be changed person. But that record is very important.
All right.
It's the best thing that make person name no enter that kind of record.
The sex offenders register record, they're very, very important. The only best thing now make person name no enter there. Now make we enter to some politics. People's Democratic Party (PDP) go ahead to do their national convention on Saturday and on Sunday for Ibadan. That was on the 15th and on the 16th. Despite say others them plenty for ground, we talk say me they no go. Get at least 2 say me they no go ahead. 1 say me then go ahead. And the PDP itself, they divided into faction. 1 faction go ahead, 1 faction no go. Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, we suppose go there to take, see how things be, they no go. My first question, does it nullify, does it show, say, that convention will go ahead? It did not avoid, hold, make sense? based on say INEC no dey there to torchlight am.
So the Electoral Acts provides say INEC suppose dey,
Sure.
you know, for every convention. So based on that fact, you know, the other faction fit get claim if they carry and go court. Say based on say INEC no dey when they hold that convention, it's null and void. But if you check the faction wey hold that convention, are major players for the party. You understand? And I believe say their position and their influence for that party suppose fit show the kind of decision where PDP won't take as a party. It's just that say then they fight themselves, you know, divisions they. And so some people they sponsor this division amongst them. You know, but thankfully this faction will hold their convention suspend the key people where then few say now them they fight. The minister of FCT, who is number one person. You understand? Even Fayoshe, you know, and some other persons. There are still some other persons where then even Anyanwu too. So there are key persons where they're supposed to don't deal with things, then waste time till this minute. You know, because PDP as it is now, they're for very sorry states, you know. Number one, then use court fight them, then go use INEC fight them, you know. So with this kind of division whether for the party, it's going to be very, very difficult for that party to become what it's supposed to be. If I say they don't do these things, since they don't suspend these key people where they commit anti-party activities, at least the party for don't get its feet. And if PDP gets its feet, I want to assure you, they can't put the right person as candidate. They can easily take back power.
You feel say PDP still they able to come back up?
And they tell you if them fit clear all this factionalization and put the right presidential candidates, then get the structures where no party beyond APC gets.
Even with waiting they go on now?
Even with waiting they go on now. Waiting Nigerians they look for are the right candidates. You get what's I talk. If you get the right candidates, say now this candidate PDP they present, because of that candidate, all the debt structures, all the people we say they don't run come up for PDP before, then go vote for that person. You understand what's I talk? Whether then they PDP or not. So the future of the PDP will can determine how many persons could they return back to the party. But what in Nigerians they look for at the moment, now the right candidate. Just put the right candidate for a party like PDP. Those structures where they get nationwide will help them to be able to win election. So that is it. But then they use this factionalization now to destroy the party. Now the problem where the party get now.
Okay, two things. Now, some people stand up, expel some of their members, but also two governors. The governor of Adamawa, that now got Fintiri, and then the governor of Plateau, that now got Muftwang, come out and say no. They no support the idea of to expel these people. No be what we supposed to do now be that. From what Fintiri talk, in a word, Fintiri say the decision no dey for the best interest of the party. He say he no go support anything we want put PDP into more wahala. He say instead, they should work together to heal the division inside the party. Let there be unity and sit down together. Now what he talk with that? He say in one peace and reconciliation, and he will continue to work to make sure say that won't happen. Governor Muftan to come out in his own time to say to pursue the party leaders at this very important time. It no make sense to solve the internal challenge where they worry the party. He said now there should be unity, dialogue, collective effort to build back and put the party into the position where they again. What do you think of these two? Among them, they are also not even agreeing to expel them.
So these people, with utmost respect, they know they're fair to the party.
How?
Because check the characters of the people where they expel and check the gravity of what they don't do against the PDP. Are they supposed to be giving this kind of advice? Be people where want peace, where want make the party exist. You go to talk about coming together to dialogue. This one don't they obvious. Say these characters where they involve want to destroy this party from day one. Somebody belong to a party and you dey declare your support for another presidential candidate wey dey another party, how you take benefit PDP? Because you go do everything within your, the person go do everything within in power to make sure say that presidential candidate wey in the support win election against the interest of PDP. So no be this kind call PDP need now. There are certain actions. You get the kind display of madness wey person go do. You go take the right action to cure that madness. No be dialogue or come together for unity now when they talk about. Somebody don't declare, say, my support, my loyalty, they with a presidential candidate from another party. What do? You don't need to wait for the problem to aggravate to this level. You're supposed to don't come out that person since, because if the person there inside your party, anything well now they do, you go they leak the information to the other party, to the detriment of the PDP. So these governors, they know they fair to the party. It's like themselves somehow get some soft spots or some allegiance to the opposition party, because every political party is supposed to protect their own secrecy and their own conduct, towards winning election. But we'll get people where say then they spoil things for honor. They sell to another party. You constantly talk about make you unite with them. It means it be like say go fit do without these people. So the best thing is to show them the way out. Then anybody way they inside that party, we want to their line. You also discipline them. You understand? There is a place for dialogue. There's a place for unity, but not in extreme circumstances where they are the detriment of the soul or the survival of the party. So that's why I said for a very long time, they don't supposed to trash people like Wike come out for PDP. I don't know why then take all this time. As if say the man gets one kind of superpower, above the entire PDP.
Okay, first of all, in I think around that 2023, Wike be actually go court to go collect order, say made them no come out from the party. He went there and the court gave that order. But Wike still come out in that 2023 to talk, say in support the presidential candidate of another party because he no like injustice. He said people now they talk, say made them discipline Wike, say he do anti-party. He say he no do any anti-party. In a word, he say now even the leadership of the PDP say now him do what they call anti-party activities. In that 2023, when he appeared on one of our national TV, he said those of them in Abuja that are talking about that are talking about anti-party, we have caught them now. They are the ones doing their anti-party activities. I have caught them now, and I told them anti-party begets anti-party. So he is also saying, now them disobey, now them go against the constitution, now them go against the rules of the party during that 2023 when they struggle with, maintaining chairman or not maintaining chairman. And so say them do to them, instead of just they pay them in their own coin. And then he also went to court to fight, say he not do any anti-party. And truly the court listened to him and they supported him. Do you agree? Say, waiting ever they happen now for PDP between Wike and them. They now the seed where they sow, now they reap so.
So for Wike to say he supports a presidential candidate from the south,
yes,
he's not supposed to be at the detriment of his party. You can support a presidential candidate from the south in your party.
He said no, but
in your
said,
party, not outside your party.
But he said the party already do anti-party things against it. They already go wrong.
Yeah, so that's one now waiting is supposed they inside the party they fight for. No be to go outside the party, go support another candidate. It's supposed they inside that PDP. They fight the injustice where they inside PDP. Or you just come out from the party. You don't go there inside PDP, come they go support another party and their candidates. I don't know whether they get the gist.
I get you.
Because if you don't like what in a particular party they do, it's either you remain there to continue to they tell them, say this thing when they do no good until they change, or you come out.
Okay, but what if
your
you remain?
protest no go be say you go still remain inside the party. Can they support another party and their candidates? That one a clear anti-party activity. Where we say every parties, even their constitution self stipulate what in anti-party activities mean. Anti-party activities, we say you stay inside our party and you they protect the interest of another political party, which is, total violation. I agree, say PDP, they messed up, especially during that their zoning formula, because they then get an agreement, say, if this zone produce presidential candidate for so number of years, then go rotate them to the south. So when they want to do their convention, they're supposed to look at candidates within the south to say, okay, now the people who will go bring out as presidential this thing. So not the only wicked they vex, the whole Nigerians or supporters of PDP, they vex about that. But that one no give them the right to say you want the inside PDP, they fight the injustice whether for PDP by supporting another political party. That on its own, they're totally wrong. So we need to call a spade what it is. You understand? Wike did not have any business remaining in PDP. You don't go talk, say, nobody can chase me out of PDP. Now, I built PDP with my support PDP.
But what if I actually do? And what if he built PDP? What if he don't use in blood, in sweat, in everything for this same party? And then the party now, they pay him like this. Are you still saying, say, you don't get right to divest, and then just say, now here my structure, then now here I do everything and I'm not living here?
So, Ingo look for other ways to revive that thing when you say don't stand for, when you don't build. Make it become what it's supposed to be than going for another party. Either you want go court or you want talk to people where for inside the party on how now go take restructure the party. People, some go listen to you, some no go. That might be democracy. You must not have your way. You can fight, but you might not have your way, and sometimes you can succeed. So as a party, what thing they do now that like payback. It's just like say they come out as a devil's advocate. They fight your political party, which is wrong. If your party don't do anything they wrong, meet the people waiting for the party. Look for ways to, let your grievances they known to them, and make sure say you get solution on how then go fit take revive waiting don't happen. Don't be to go another party go they fight them. I mean, it's like they make mockery of your party, and if your party not take action, of course Nigerians will also look down on them, say they no be serious political party.
Okay, but now still coming to the matters the way it happened now. When the Oga Muftwang and Oga Fintiri they talk, they even say first of all this decision to expel them, they're not discussing with them, like they're not them just then. Remember also the Lamido situation, you also be one get form for the chairmanship position. You read there, nothing. Like it can't be like say they sideline some people from inside. We even make Lamido to still carry the matter go court. We court now the court give the second judgment. We see me they no go ahead for any convention where Lamido no follow by form, do a campaign. And with all this talk, do you still think that PDP, if like say PDP too, no they carry people along, they try like dictatory. Feel that way too with some of these talks then where they come out.
So the party also needs to check itself, their internal democratic process, because we were there outside, we they watch all these things.
True.
How we go put confidence in any political party now their process. If your process no they transparent, no they inclusive, and if it looks somehow like it's they fraud with some manipulation, nobody will even listen to you, because Nigerians honestly they desire for change, and that change would they expect them through the political parties. Now we don't see what we get now under APC. Of course, everybody they fed up. The reason why people vote APC before now because then they fed up with PDP, so we vote APC. APC now don't show us the one way pass. Be careful. We don't they fed up with them. If PDP no show say they don't bounce back, become better party, Nigerians too no go, then go prefer to continue with APC where they know than the one where they don't know. So Nigerians they really look for change, the real change. Be just we don't get to that point where we don't agree. Say waiting go fit help us now to get good leader. So that's why. The election is about the people and the candidates, not even the political party. I believe that Nigerians as a general, as a whole, and the candidates involved. Because if you bring any candidates now, whether now you put them for NMPP, or which one be this new ADC or Labour Party or SDP. So long as say that person gets proven track records of good stewardship to Nigerians, you understand? I'm telling you, Nigerians go vote for that person, provided the electoral process they real and transparent. You understand? So now within Nigerians they look for. So if PDP won't continue with their mago wuru wuru, then they shoot themselves at their feet. So for as many persons who belong to PDP, you know, they need to get a good internal democratic process where go show say then they follow within their laws, their constitution talk about. Nobody to go behind as cabal, go do one thing against other persons. You know, go show any faith for the political party. So many persons just they hang. So many persons get ideology. You know, say they're not going to just they change political parties anyhow because they believe say they go stand for. But this kind of thing where then they do, you go just make them say, in fact, say this party no look serious. Might just come out. The other time, Ikenga Ugochinyere talk say, I say one present some motion. He say, no, we are in there now for him party. Say maybe he go do some consultations. So since that kind of frustration, but if the party show say they are ready to embrace the ideals of democracy, inclusiveness, and fairness, people go still remain with them. Then they go build the party. Now the lessons where whoever they emerge as their leaders, whether from any faction or they resolve their factional issue, needs to imbibe to restore hope and confidence amongst Nigerians and even the party members.
You don't already finish the talk, but before we go, the Deputy National Youth Leader of PDP don't come out now, come talk, say the way out, according to him, say the way out for the party, now say make the governor, Makinde side, or your state governor, say make his side, lead other PDP leaders to apologize to the party leaders across the country. Say make that decide now we go do that convention. May they come back, apologize to the party leaders, then join hands with others and reposition the PDP. Do you really agree? Say the ones then we go now, they're supposed to spread the hand of peace to the Wike Damagum side so that everything can go. It's just apology now they need it.
So if they apologize, you know go return back people that don't suspend.
But now the people say they can't apologize to another. They call the leaders of the party. This
fight they see, it just be like what in Bible talk say you they fight, they wrestle not against principalities and powers.
Against forces and powers of the high places.
High places.
Yes.
So not be just apology. If you apologize, finish the actors where they behind the scene, then go still dictate what they want. Fine, if apology go solve the problem, what's in there for apology? You apologize, but I don't believe say just apology be the thing. Because the major actors get ambition, then get agenda. And until they fulfill that agenda, politics no be my. You understand? So then go do everything where they possible to ensure that they achieve their objective. So I don't think say an apology be the major thing. They don't take the right decision, maybe to expel those where they give them wahala, come out from the party. That one is number one. Then any other person will remain for the party. If they want apology, they can apologize, but not with the condition of returning back those who they don't expel. Because you have to, stand on a clean slate for you to be able to forge ahead as a political party. Not be to get people where you say any move where they make, then go they spoil them. You don't go ever move forward.
But these ones, them that have been claimed to have been expelled, they are saying it doesn't stand. Say what the convention in the first place, no legit. And then some people just go there, say they expel or say no, we're expelled waiting. I am continuing to do my work. You come to people like Anyanwu, you come to people like Mohammed, even the rest, they are saying that expulsion no work. Say these people will continue to do their work, the factional one, until December 8th or so, when this when the working committee now where they actually supposed to move for the next one. So they are saying that there's no any expulsion. So now me and you they talk here now says, but the people involved say nothing like that happened.
Yeah, so now the gbos where those two factions will continue to the case.
So what will be the solution? How do
then get their acts right?
How?
So that's how now waiting me and you no go fit decide now. But the good thing be say the major people will take that decision for that convention. Now the top influencers for PDP. So these other ones, you know, where they still they we know who they sponsor these other ones. You understand?
Allegedly,
We know
oh.
who they sponsor
You
this
don't
one.
get evidence.
We don't get,
Allegedly, oh.
but we know now politics with this, you know. So now just to go get the right people, we get little grievances, we don't get anything to do with the deep-seated interests of their sponsors of the factional leaders. There are some people who get genuine grievance. If they feel find out those ones from the other faction, get them to their side, make them agree. Majority go carry the votes. Inside every national working, national executive council,
Yes.
then gets quorum. So if then the majority of the quorum decide, now waiting matter. So they need to find out those who get genuine grievance. We know they are attached to any of the sponsors of the faction. Get them together, make them agree. Then they go move ahead. Now the kind internal investigations or moves that they're supposed to do amongst themselves to see how they will get aggrieved people back to themselves. But no be to come fall yakata to the detection of those we no want make PDP survive.
So if you go talk anything now, this PDP matter now, you they see say it go soon end, there's still a long way to go.
If they play their cards very well, especially with the key figures where they get, I must commend the governor of Oyo State.
Wow.
Yes, he's really doing very well to hold that party. You know, he was formerly part of the G5.
Yeah.
But now the only person where he decides to say no.
No, yeah, and Bauchi governor, Bala
And
Mohammed,
Bauchi
they are still
governor.
together, yes.
Was Bauchi governor part of G5?
Yes, now.
G5.
And now, Benue, I think is it Enugu, Benue, Enugu, Rivers, Oyo and Bauchi now.
Okay.
Now 5 of them.
Oh, good.
Yes,
so, but
Bala
Oyo governor has really played very, very good role, you know. And of course, like you mentioned, the Bauchi governor, they still have people like Bode George. They have, you know, other key figures who still there, you know, make them see how they go fit come together, you know, get the people who get genuine grievances, you know, and bring them back. It might not be everybody there in support of the faction, that faction where them they. If they get those genuine, bring them back, then have an agreement on how things can work, then definitely, you know, now work in progress. They need to continue working, you know, and let them know the position where the party don't take, so that everybody will fall in line. That is just all they need.
All right, that is just all they need. Victor, before I let you go, final take on everything we will discuss this morning.
Okay, so we don't talk about the sexual offenders register. I really want so many states and in fact federal government to adopt it as another means of curbing, you know, crimes, you know. Then of course the PDP saga,
yes,
you know, they need to put their acts together before the elections and get the right candidates, because all eyes are on them. Nigerians are tired of the status quo. We need change. So all eyes are on PDP to get it right. And I pray they get it right.
Thank you so much, Victor Emejiwe, for showing up today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Abuja. Thank you so much, Nigeria. Thank you so much for all of our listeners, our viewers. Thank you so much to the production crew for making this happen. Inside Naija, and still be this. And don't forget to follow us on top all of our social media handles at CHRICED Radio TV. We did YouTube, we did Facebook, we did TikTok, we did Instagram, and we did X at CHRICED Radio TV. And our website now www.chricedradiotv.com, and you can also listen to us live on top our radio using that website. So we'll come your way again tomorrow, same time, same station, with other wonderful editions of this show. My name na Princess Aniana. God bless you, God bless Nigeria, and God bless the whole world. Enjoy the rest of your day.